I was raised in a Pentecostal church.
Okay.
So if we were to take Pentecostal denomination and we can compare it to Church of Christ and how women exist within those denominations versus, say, Southern Baptist. So from a strictly Pentecostal viewpoint, we would say that women must wear a skirt and they must not wear makeup. And if they do, that would be immoral. In Church of Christ, women have to cover their head when they pray and they are subservient to the man. And if they're not, that would be immoral. None of that is true in Southern Baptist.
And wearing the color red is of the devil and all of these silly things that just aren't biblical. And it's really funny because in our church, we had a Bible study about 6 months ago pointing out all these flaws and how none of them have any scriptural basis whatsoever. So I would, at the very least, say they are not being biblically sound from that perspective. And in some sense, they're being slightly derogatory towards women. So I would say from a scriptural standpoint, they have no basis. They have no basis to make those claims. It's more of like a social construct that they could say and what they think it should be. There's no biblical basis for saying you shouldn't wear red in the church if you're a woman. You have to wear a certain length skirt or something like that. So yeah, there's no scriptural basis for stuff like that. And I'm sorry that you had a negative influence like that at a young age.
Yeah.
Is that consistent with what you think as well, Jalen? That
you know, there. I mean, Dylan, are you guys okay?
Dogs are going nuts. Sorry. Keep going. We're listening.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So I think Dylan kind of hit it on the head there. That there's theology, the study of God, and then there's a little bit of meology mixed in there. And sometimes sometimes in church, in certain denominations and things like that, you'll see the two get mixed up and things get really muddy in terms of what's actually biblically based and what's just personal preference. There is room for some of that in church. There is room for some personal preference in there a little bit in terms of, you know, maybe you want to sing 4 songs instead of 5. Maybe you want to do a meet and greet first and then sing, or you want to do sing first and then do meet and greet.
Right.
You know, that there's some of that in there, but some of the things that we've really hung our hat on in church from a moral standpoint, I think that we are noticing the speck in our neighbor's eye, but without removing the plank from our own in some of these areas.
Absolutely.
And so that's, you know, I'm in step with Dylan on that.
Okay.